In a small town surrounded by dusty roads and quiet fields, there lived a man named Daniel. He was not rich, he was not famous, and he was not lucky either. Daniel was just an ordinary man living an ordinary life until hard times began to visit him again and again. Daniel worked in a small factory on the edge of town. The pay was low, but it was enough to survive. Every morning he woke up before sunrise, washed his face with cold water, and walked to work with tired feet and a hopeful heart. He believed that if he worked honestly, life would one day smile at him. But life had different plans. One winter morning, Daniel arrived at the factory and found the gate closed. A notice was pasted on the wall. The factory had shut down permanently. No warning, no compensation, just silence. Daniel stood there for a long time, staring at the paper. His hands were shaking. His heart felt heavy. He had bills to pay, rent overdue, and food running low. That day, Daniel walked back home slowly, feeling like the ground beneath his feet was disappearing. At home, Emma looked at his face and understood everything without a word. She didn't cry, she didn't complain. She only said, "Hard times don't last forever. We will find a way." But days turned into weeks, and weeks into months.
Daniel searched for work everywhere. Shops, warehouses, construction sites, every place had the same answer: no vacancy. Some people didn't even look at his face. Rejection became a daily routine. Slowly, savings disappeared. Furniture was sold. Meals became smaller. Nights became longer. One evening, Daniel sat alone in his room, holding his head in his hands. For the first time in his life, tears fell from his eyes. "Why me?" he whispered. "I work hard. I never hurt anyone. Why is life so cruel?" That night, Daniel didn't sleep. The next morning, he walked aimlessly through the town. His feet carried him to a quiet park where an old man was sitting on a bench feeding birds. The man had white hair, calm eyes, and a peaceful smile. Daniel sat on the other end of the bench, lost in his thoughts. After a while, the old man spoke gently. "You look like someone carrying a heavy storm inside." Daniel was surprised. He didn't reply at first. Then, as if something broke inside him, he told the old man everything: his job loss, his failures, his fear, and his pain.
The old man listened quietly. When Daniel finished, the man smiled and said, "Do you know why hard times exist?" Daniel shook his head. The old man pointed at the birds. "Do you see them? In winter, food is hard to find. Many birds don't survive, but those who do become stronger, wiser, and better prepared for life." Daniel frowned. "So you're saying suffering is good?" The old man shook his head. "No, suffering is not good, but what it makes you become can be." He continued, "Hard times are not here to destroy you. They are here to teach you something you cannot learn in comfort." Those words stayed in Daniel's mind. That evening, Daniel returned home with a strange feeling, not happiness, but clarity. For the first time, instead of asking, "Why this happened to me?" he asked, "What can I learn from this?" Daniel realized something painful but true. He had always depended on one job, one path, one comfort zone. He had never tried to grow beyond it. The next day, Daniel made a decision. He didn't wait for motivation. He didn't wait for luck. He started helping a local mechanic for free, just to learn skills. He cleaned tools, carried parts, and observed carefully. In the evenings, he learned basic repairs from old books and free lessons at the library. Days were hard, his body was tired, his hands were rough, but his mind felt alive again. People laughed at him. "At your age, you're starting from zero? You think this will change anything?" Daniel didn't reply. Months passed. One day, the mechanic fell sick and asked Daniel to manage the shop for a week. Daniel was nervous, but he accepted. He worked honestly, treated customers kindly, and solved problems patiently. Customers noticed. When the mechanic returned, he looked at Daniel and said, "You don't need me anymore. You're ready." With borrowed tools and a small corner in front of his house, Daniel started his own repair service. It wasn't easy. Some days no customers came. Some nights he doubted himself again. But this time, he didn't quit. Slowly, the work grew. One customer told another. Trust replaced doubt. Years later, Daniel owned a small but successful workshop. He hired 2 young boys who reminded him of himself during his hardest days. One evening, Daniel was fixing a machine when a man came in looking hopeless and tired. His story sounded very familiar. Job lost, life broken, hope fading. Daniel listened quietly and then smiled. He said, "I know it hurts, but one day you'll thank these hard times." The man looked confused. "How can pain be a gift?" Daniel replied, "Because comfort never taught me anything. Hard times taught me who I really am." As the man left, Daniel looked at the sky and remembered that winter morning when he lost everything. He realized something powerful. Hard times don't come to ruin your life. They come to reshape it. They remove what is weak. They reveal what is strong. They push you where comfort never will. And if you don't give up, one day you'll look back and say, "That was the moment my life truly began." Life lesson. Hard times are not punishments. They are lessons in disguise. Don't ask why life is testing you. Ask what it is preparing you for.